Hey, so this is my second video in my video series called Cloth Diaper Types. So the first one I did was about all-in-twos, and today I'm going to talk about all-in-ones. It's one of my favorite types of cloth diapers, and so I'm just going to show you one of each different kind that I have, and so, just share my own experience and tell you which is my favorite, just how I use them and everything. So let's talk about that. Some of these are the ones that I showed in my video when I unboxed my Happy Beehinds order, and I haven't reviewed any of the diapers. I'm not going to do any separate reviews of these, so I'm just going to briefly go over each one and tell you what I like about it, how it's designed and why I like it and what I don't like about it, things like that. Okay, so let's start with the Happy Beehinds. See, here's the thing. It's either the Royal or the Regal, and there's two of them. Two different kinds. One's called the Royal, one's called the Regal. I believe this is the Royal. If not, I'll write it, in. Anyway, so this one's listed as being from 8 to 25 pounds, which is weird because most one-size diapers go from 8 to 35 pounds, but I think the reason is that the tabs are not stretchy at all. There's very, very little stretch there, so even though there's another diaper shaped the same way, it actually might not fit as long. I'm guessing that's why they put it at 8 to 25 pounds. So basically, now it has the rise snaps just like any other one-size diaper. This is like a cotton bamboo inside, and actually has a pocket. You can stuff extra absorbency in there, and so this you can just stuff in there and use it like that. And I like this one a lot during when he was still little, but he needed something better for longer stretches of sleep. This worked perfectly by itself. I didn't need any extra absorbency or anything. Now, I don't use it at night anymore. If I do, I have to put, something pretty thick in there, maybe like this hemp booster. But I haven't tried it at night in a while, so I don't really know. During the day, I will probably put one of these bamboo doublers in there and just use it that way. So anyway, it's not my favorite because the fit is sort of stiff, like I said, there's no stretch really to the wings. Of course it has elastic, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to fit a super long time. I don't like the way this flap in the back sort of curls up. I just have to try to lay it down when you're putting it on the baby. This is the back part. So anyway, it's not my favorite, but it does work really well. There aren't any problems. There can be leaks if I don't put the booster in here, and I just try to have him wear it as is now that he's 6 months. It can leak, but as long as I have enough absorbency and I change it on time, it works perfectly fine. And so this one is the Regal by Happy Beehinds. It's the one with the long insert. It's a bamboo cotton blend, which I think is the best blend you can do for cloth diaper material. It has at the working jersey's lining, there's no pocket here or anything. The insert is just sewn here, which I'd consider this a true all-in-one because it's all attached. You don't have to snap anything in or out. Same thing with the one I just showed you. You don't have to snap anything in and out. It's just all one piece. But the thing about all-in-ones is a lot of them you will need the booster eventually. If you think that you're just going to get away with using just a diaper for the life of your diaper and your entire diapering time for your baby, it's just not reasonable, honestly. Unless you have a very average light wetter, you're going to need to add a booster, and just accept the fact that it's not going to be okay just on its own throughout as your child goes to toddlerhood and all that. You're usually going to need more absorbency, which makes the cost go up because all-in-ones are already one of the more expensive options. So, yeah, just accept the fact that you may have to add boosters. As for this one, I don't have to add boosters yet. This one is extremely absorbent. I was using it at night for a while, and it seems to still work. It's just that since there's no absorbency in the back part here, it tends to leak at night, because it just seems like at night when they're laying in different positions, they just need something that's going to wrap all the way around them with absorbency rather than just be an insert in the middle. So I don't use this diaper that often because it is still a little bulky on him at 6 months. I tend to use it for long car rides, or if I think we're going to be out and we're not going to be able to change him as soon as I normally would, then I'll put this on him. I think it's going to probably work a lot better when he's a toddler. I mean, it's going to be a lot, maybe fit better. I mean, it fits fine. It's just not my favorite in terms of bulkiness. It's sort of bulky. So, but this is an excellent diaper. It's great to have it, you know, like I said, for extended diaper wearing use when you're not going to be able to change them right away. So I love it for that. Next I have this Pororo. I can't say it. I have this diaper that I got from Happy Beehinds website that I think they no longer sell. But you can still buy it, I think, on like one of the websites that sell all the Chinese diapers. Diapers from China, you know. This is one that has like the bamboo and polyester inside. I believe it's like microfiber in the inner layer. But it seems to work fine in terms of that, even though I don't like microfiber. When it's sandwiched with bamboo, it tends to work just fine. Now, I thought I was going to love this style of diaper, if you've seen my other video when I unboxed these diapers, but I don't actually love it. Now, let me explain to you why. Because once you have it, like I snap it down to the medium rise setting for him still. Once you have it folded up, I usually fold the front flap sort of like, you know, towards the front, so extra in the front for, since he's a boy. And then I usually fold this one in half too, and then half most of it towards the front. Or I'll do it the other way so it's more flat for him, so he doesn't have to feel that bump right there. Anyway, so that's usually how I fold it for him. But I always have to add a booster, so either this one or this thinner hemp one. I always have to add this now that he's older. So it makes it a little bit bulkier. Not bulky, I wouldn't say, but it adds bulk when you have to put the doubler inside. And the thing that I don't like about it is that I can have it stored like this, right? And just have it in the diaper bag or have it put away. Then when you open it up, sometimes it can... Oh, look, the whole thing fell apart. Oh no, now I have to put it back together. I have to like refold it now, and now we can put it on the baby. So that's what I don't like about it. It's one piece. It dries super fast because, you know, they're just sewn in like this. But it falls apart easily when I'm trying to go put it on the baby, or if I hand it to someone else and it accidentally unfolds, then they have to fold it back up. That's what I don't like about it. I mean, they definitely solved the problem by not having it, you know, be super thick layers where it's going to take forever to dry. But this style is just not my favorite. The flaps just flop out. Anyway, on that note, I have another diaper that is BumGenius brand. It's exactly the same type of design. Both of these are lined with suede cloth. This one seems a little thinner. This one's a little bit heavier duty thickness. This is a Velcro diaper. This one was the snap. But obviously they're designed in a very, very similar way, with the two flaps here, no absorbency here, fold in like this. I got this diaper for free, so it actually needs the elastic replaced, so I'm going to do that. But, so I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if I'll like it or not. It is a microfiber only, plus like the stay dry material on top of each flap. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to add a doubler, just like I did with the other one. even more so, I feel like, because it's just polyester and just microfiber. I'll see if I have compression leaks or any problems like that. You know, I wouldn't pay for this because it's just microfiber alone is not my thing. I would not buy this. So I will try it. I will use it, of course, once I have the elastic replaced. But other than that, yeah, not a big fan. And I'm probably not a big fan. Anyway. And I have another BumGenius one. This one is also Velcro with, of course, the rise snaps. This one is the BumGenius Elemental. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. This one's called BumGenius Free Time. This one's a BumGenius Elemental Organic Cotton Inner. This is also a true all-in-one. Everything is sewn in. Everything is attached. You know, it has separation there, and also has absorbency in the base of the whole diaper. I really loved these when I used it on my other daughters, on my daughters, years and years ago. I absolutely love this all-in-one. I do. Drying time is a little bit more than like the other two that I just showed you, but it's I really loved it. So I did have to add a booster when my child was a toddler, but it's not a big deal. I mean, you just put it in here in the bottom. You just put it here under this under layer, or you can put it between, whichever you want to do, whichever place you need to place it, and it will add absorbency for you. And I really love these. So I also got this one for free because it also needs the elastic replaced. It seems to be a pretty common thing with BumGenius that the elastic wears out sort of fast. So I will say that I have heard recently that ordering from the Cotton Babies website is not a good idea, because I've heard of 2 people ordering diapers and never receiving their order and never hearing anything back from the company. So if you are interested in buying BumGenius, I do not recommend buying from the Cotton Babies website. If there's other retailers you can find that have their diapers in stock, I would buy from another retailer that you know is reliable. I just had to say that because I don't want anyone going and finding them on Cotton Babies and then not receiving their order. That would be a disaster. I don't want that to happen to anyone else. I will also say that this first one that I showed you is the drying time is pretty long. I can put it in the dryer, but it always still needs to be hung up. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm fine letting it hang on the rack for another day or so it can finish drying. As for this one, since it's so long and, you know, it doesn't take a long time to dry. It dries pretty fast. Put it in the dryer. It's usually dry after the drying cycle. Putting it outside, it dries really well too. But as for this one, it doesn't seem to matter if I put it outside after the dryer cycle or if I hang it inside. It just takes forever. It takes a long time. So, and then here's the other Happy Beehinds one. This is the hybrid. I don't know why it's called the hybrid, but anyway, I really like this one a lot. I used this one at night too when he was little and he needed, you know, like the longer stretches. It has, of course, the rise snaps. It's the one-size diaper. It's supposed to fit 8 to 35 pounds. It seems like exactly the same construction as this one, but for some reason it's listed from 8 to 35 pounds. It does seem a little stretchier in the tabs than that other one, and that's why I said maybe that's why. Other than that, I have no idea why it's a different weight range for these 2 different diapers that are basically made the same way, but I believe it's because this bamboo fabric inside is stretchier than the cotton that it allows it to stretch a bit more. That's possibly the reason. It has, I think, a 5-layer sewn into here, which makes the drying time super long. So, like, since it's right up against the waterproof material, it takes forever to dry. But that's not the only reason. It also has a snap-in booster. It snaps in the back. And this insert booster also takes forever to dry just by itself. So I believe it's just the fabric itself that it makes it super hard. Makes it a super long drying time. It's just this velour fabric cotton bamboo blend. It's just, I don't know, it just seems to take forever. And I don't see why it's much different than this one, because it actually looks the same. The back part of it looks the same, but this part is selected for lower fabric. So I don't know what exactly causes this to take forever to dry, even the insert, even the booster, I mean. So to me, this is not a true all-in-one, just because it has a separate piece. It can be used alone, but like I said, it worked for him like this just fine at night and everything until he got bigger. So now I always use a booster in it. Like I started using this one in it for a while and it was working fine, but now he's weighing heavier and I started using this one. I don't like the bulk that it adds when you add this in. Other than that, it's a very trim diaper. Now on to my favorite all-in-one out of all the ones that I have, all the ones I've tried and everything, is this wonderful Totsbots Easy Fit Star all-in-one. It's kind of similar to one of the other ones I showed you, the Royal from Happy Beehinds, but this one is a UK diaper, Totsbots Easy Fit Star, and it has the pocket just like the other one I showed you, and it has the long, you know, tongue that just extends out and that you can just tuck right in when you are going to use it. I love this diaper because it is a bamboo. I believe it has some polyester inside, which, like I said, seems fine. I don't have any issues with diapers that are like that. It has a nice wide elastic in the back. It has encased elastic, so it's actually, you know, like that. And you can, when you turn it inside out, you can see the elastic there on the inside. It's all sewn down. Now it has this wonderful barrier right to the edges here of the insert. It has the special fabric that actually helps keep all the moisture in the middle, in the absorbent part, preventing leaks. This can be super soaked, I'm telling you right now, and it will not leak because this barrier right here keeps all the moisture in and it prevents wicking from happening onto the clothes. Plus it has, you know, this other polyester smooth fabric that is also no way for the liquid to wick out or anything. Now this diaper worked just fine. Like I said, most of the diapers when he was smaller didn't need anything for it to work for him. Now I add the little bamboo booster. I fold it partially in half and then I just put it towards the front since he's a boy. And it stays still relatively trim, very trim still. And it has this little other pocket covering thing on the back, which, you know, just helps it lay flat. And this is the Velcro diaper, so Velcro still looking really nice. And yeah, I really like these. These are the ones that I use when we're out because they're the easiest one, fastest one to change when we're out and about. And I'll even use this one out and about because it's also easy to change. I have had some leaks with these if I don't change them on time. I'm not sure what's causing a leak. It just seems to wick around the edges a little bit. It was not happening when he was smaller, but adding this seems to maybe cause, I don't know, it escapes through the leg, or I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try using maybe a few different types of boosters to help keep it more flat. Anyway, so this Totsbots Easy Fit is my absolute favorite, and the drying time is actually sort of long too. When I put it in the dryer, it's never dry afterwards, but you know, I just hang it outside or hang it on the rack like I said about the others, and it'll eventually dry, you know. It doesn't bother me. I just like having the convenience of it being on one piece, easy to put on for out and about. So in my opinion, all-in-ones are great for out and about. They're great for overnight, at least for the first few months of the baby's life. and depending on how heavily your baby wets, they're a great option. Lots of people who aren't familiar with cloth diapers, they tend to gravitate towards all-in-ones just because it's all in one piece. It seems most similar to a disposable. And I'd say this one, the hybrid, fits most similar to a disposable. Even though I haven't used disposables in so long, I really don't actually know, but I feel like it's that trim without any booster to where it seems to fit like that. And I'd say the same thing about the Totsbots Easy Fit. It's one of the trimmest diapers and most absorbent and reliable. This is my most reliable diaper, I have to say honestly, because I have not had leaks. The only thing is when his legs were a little skinnier, even on the lowest rise setting, I did have a few poop leaks, not major, but there were a few poop escapes along this edge here. Now that his legs are fatter, it seems to hold everything in a lot better. But I really don't have any complaints. When it did happen, it wasn't a big deal. There was hardly any that escaped out. So this is my favorite, you guys. I do recommend this Totsbots Easy Fit Star. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you have questions or comments. Please make comments. Please like and share. And I look forward to making the next video about another type of diaper. Thanks for watching. Bye.